What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So on a random Tuesday in May, earlier than usual, Apple dropped iOS, iPadOS, watchOS, and all of their other main software suite updates for 26.6, and I want to show you really quick what it looks like and what you can expect. And first things first, right off the bat, being that this is a 0.6 release, you can anticipate no new features right off of the bat. This is all going to be performance, stability, and battery improvements here. And you can see the first new build number for beta 1 is 23G5028E. This E signifies that we aren't too far away from Apple thinking this is a good beta that could go public. Usually when you're looking at F, Gs, and H builds, that signifies that it'll take a little longer and you'll get 4 betas or so. We might not have that with this, simply also because we are at the end of May. This beta cycle will also run parallel with the iPadOS 27 models that will be dropping in less than 2 weeks at this point, which is crazy. As you can see, today's the 26th. We know on the 8th, that is when we are going to be able to expect the very first beta for iOS 27. So there is going to be overlap here. We will be running both, kind of seeing what's going on, but it is something I want you guys aware of. But also in between these releases, it is very possible during this week or next week at the latest, we could receive iPadOS 26.5 beta 1, excuse me, not a beta, 26.5.1. All these running software updates are confusing at times. I apologize for that. But yeah, we can also get that. They could also scrap it and ultimately roll it into 26.6. But as of now, with Mac rumors logs from visitors joining the site, we know that 26.5.1 is in testing. And if Apple seems to want to unveil it, it could be very, very soon. But aside from that, if we go into settings and actually let's go to iPad storage, scroll down a little bit, you can see system data on 26.6, let me get this to focus for us, is using 14.5 gigs. And then iPadOS as a whole is using 21.64, with Apple Intelligence using 7.69 gigs and iPadOS using 13.95. So no major swing there, but it is something of note nonetheless. One other thing I want to call out, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, have we always had this Matter accessory tab here in settings? Maybe it's because I've been messing with this and I've added a lot of new ones, but I've never remember seeing this before. So if you use a smart home, let me know if this is new or if it's just something I've never messed with too much. Aside from that, jumping around, let's go to the Stocks app really quick and just kind of see how everything's running. And I can tell you right now, everything seems to be very fluid as you would expect, with no major glitches or hiccups. Let's check Control Center. Yeah, it is as smooth as can be. Doesn't look like any drop frame rates are there. Animations look smooth. Let's lock and unlock to see how that performs. Seems to be working pretty well. So that's good to see. Again, we're not anticipating any new updates here. Let's see if we have any new splash screens. I would be shocked if we do with anything. Let's go into the, let's go to Freeform really quick. Nothing there. Apple Vision Pro. Still takes a second to load, but not too bad. One thing I do want to call out, in Apple Music's app here, it does still look pretty clean. Nothing really crazy here. It does work very quickly. Some people I know were having issues with Apple Music just loading, getting to your playlists and picking a song, but it seems like that has been fixed here as well. Let's go to the App Store. Yeah, everything seems to be loading and working perfectly fine. Random side note too, ever since Apple changed how you update your apps, if you want to go into here, and then go to app updates and update all, you can also long press on the App Store and simply just press updates and it saves you a step. Random fun fact of the day I wanted to throw out there for you guys. But yeah, aside from iOS 26.6 beta 1 being released, get ready, buckle in, because iOS 27 and iPadOS 27 is going to have a ton of new Smart Siri and all that, thanks to Gemini backing, because again, at this point, unsurprisingly, We do not have any of those changes right here. Simply still ChatGPT is the only extension and no real changes. So looking forward to that. Thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, and let's get ready for iOS 27. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.